What up, everybody? If you don't know, and it's your first time to the channel, I am LG Grown. Um, just a little bit. I had to just come up on here because I had a lot of thoughts in my brain, and I was looking at this video about a person was just like he was telling his story about what's going on, and he ain't want no sympathy, but at the end of the day, it was like he was speaking in a type of getting peace and clarity of his self. Like it wasn't that he was just getting it just for people to click and view and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I said to myself, I respected that, because it was like, when you listen to some people, you be like, oh nah, he just doing that just for bait or click, or he ain't being genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a private person. If anybody really knows me, I'm a private person. So when I come on here to get y'all to talk about certain things of whatnot, it's coming from a place where, like, I'm just letting you get some insight of my opinion. Because, everybody, at the end of the day, when a person is on their phone or they on camera, it's not 100% facts. It's their opinion at the end of the day. It's just the choice of, do you believe it or do you not? You know what I'm saying? So people that's been rocking with me on this channel, and I'm talking about from the beginning when I had the Call of Duty videos, when I was doing the Jersey club music, putting songs together, until now, that's still been rocking with me from day one. I just want to say I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, because you didn't have to click that subscribe button and just see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You took an opportunity of saying to yourself, okay, he sounds genuine. Let me see what he's talking about. And I appreciate those that, even if you not subscribed, you take a little bit of time out your day to see what I'm talking about. And that's real genuine love that I see, and respect for those who do come on here and check me out from time to time again. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? So me saying that I'm a private person, because I have a lot going on with myself, with life, with health. It's not easy, because when you grown up as especially a male, when you grown up as a male, that sometimes you were taught like men can't express their feelings, or you can't say really what's on your mind, like certain things that you wanna talk about. If you express yourself, then they don't think that's not how you supposed to do, or they look at you different. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say I don't never judge nobody when they talk about when they have to express themselves, or they talking and they got stuff on their chest, and they just talking about a lot of things, and they just, I don't ever dismiss them. I let them, say whatever they gotta say, because you don't realize that person that you letting them talk, they getting that release off their chest, because it's been bobbled in, and people don't realize, like, sometimes you gotta let it out, and you don't want to have that built in, because then that's when a lot of crazy stuff happen. That's when I think, in the world we live in, a lot of people that be dealing with rageous stuff, when you see some crazy stuff, it's because they had a lot of stuff building in, and people used to dismiss them or anything. And sometimes that little conversation you had with that person, you don't realize you might have made their entire day. I mean, like, for real. So that's why I don't never judge nobody. But being that I have a deal with a lot of stuff as a health right now, Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm currently 39 years old, and I'm dealing with a diabetes kidney disease, which, you know what I mean, that you can, you know, you got to treat yourself. You got to, you know, you got to go to your doctors. That's why it's very important, male or female, make sure you go to the doctors. We in 2025, we should not have the mindset of we too macho to go to the doctor. Listen, I know when you feel like when you go to the doctor, you always getting some type of news and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them persons that I could be stubborn when they're talking about going to the doctors, but nowadays I can't allow myself to do nothing like that, because I have to make sure everything is going well for me. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, because I saw the interview with Nate Robinson, a former basketball player, and he got the same thing I'm dealing with. Like he has diabetes, and he's dealing with a kidney transplant, and now he's about to have he's getting a donor, so he's about to get his kidney transplant. So, you know, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you don't realize that other people, that you hear people's stories and you can hear and you can relate to them, you know, because you don't realize, you know, they're human just like you. Because they're a superstar, they was a basketball player, you know what I'm saying, they still human. You know what I'm saying? But in my situation, I'm what they call, I'm conservative. I'm like a laid back. I don't like to tell about my problems or have people involved with my problems, you know. But we have to in this world, we have to be able to talk and express and accept what we have, and don't hide it. You know what I'm saying? You know, do what you have to do, and, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, do the proper precaution, you know. And this is just for me to tell y'all that at the end of the day, don't be ashamed. Whatever you dealing with, don't be ashamed to talk about it. If you feel like, if you underwhelmed and you dealing with some things, and it's like, talk about it. Don't be the one that just, you hold it all in. Like, you have to understand, there's people that understand you. Now, if there's a person that you trying to talk to and they dismiss you, that might not be the person to talk to. But you keep on talking to someone that's going to hear that and understand, so you're not feeling overwhelmed or depressed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to lie, when I first got the news what I had, I was in that depression and that mental stage of like just not understand, like blaming myself, blaming like, why me, oh Lord, and all that stuff. And you can't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure out what you can do, and what's certain things you can or can't do. As you get older, you'll learn things that you did back in the day you can't do when you get older. So that's something I'm learning each year as me getting older. There's certain things I can or I cannot do, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But, and then I also learned that stuff I love, I can't have it all the time. Like, I love pasta. You gotta ease back on a little bit of pasta, or do something different. Like, you might not can have the regular pasta. Maybe you might gotta get the pasta out of lentil beans, pasta out of, you know, something that's, you know, you have to find out. Maybe you have pasta you can't have red pasta. Maybe you can only have Alfredo. Like, you gotta learn these things with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have that conversation with y'all, because y'all rocking with me, and I appreciate that. So at the end of the day, I don't never want y'all. I'm never ashamed of anything. I'm to the point like I accept what I am. Am I a perfect person? Hell no. Ain't nobody in this world perfect. But if I do make a mistake, I figure out why I made that mistake and then try to make it do better. That's the best thing I can say to a person that you have to evolve. You make a mistake, you need to learn, figure out what that mistake you did and then learn from it and then do better. You know what I'm saying? And that's just from years of growth. Because I ain't never figured that. I ain't never learned that at a young age. I had to figure that in my 30s, about to hit 40, you know. So like, it's, you know, it's always a change. So I just had to come on here and, you know, just to appreciate y'all and show y'all I appreciate y'all to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in. We gonna talk about the Super Bowl. I'm gonna have another video blog about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something different as far as having my picks. I'm gonna have 5 impact players that has to play big in this Super Bowl. So y'all stay tuned to that, about me talking about the 5 most important players in this Super Bowl that has to play extremely well in order for their team to win. Alright? But once again, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I hope everybody doing great on a Sunday. You know, positive energy. I'm out.